Hello, YouTube. Welcome to session 18. And we're going to say hi to Rebecca's mum before we get going. Hi, Rebecca's mum.
Hi,
And with that, it's... well, actually, my usual thing is it's been a week for you and it's been 2 for us, but it's actually been longer than that. I think it's 3 or 4.
Been 87 years.
Yeah, 87 years later.
so long.
So,
84 years.
with that, everybody give me a recap to earn your hero points for the session.
Stuff
Thing
happened.
is,
Yes.
can I remember how to do an Irish accent?
Well, we went into that passage in the cliff, and there was a passageway to the left that was covered in spider webs. Then all of us, except a certain person not wearing a ring, got the feeling that we were being watched, and Callista heard strange voices behind us, so we decided to kill all the lights. And
Explain
Rory,
hands.
yes, very much so. And Rory decided to use his ring and found out that we were being spied upon by some dark god of some description. Anyone else feel like taking over, or do you want me to carry on?
I have no notes. I forgot to write.
Um,
We got to the edge of where the waterfall is. Rory licked a stone to see if it was salty or whatever.
Oh yeah, that.
Got intimate, very intimate with a rock.
I mean, he just like was all in practicing his making out skills.
He's never been with a woman.
We slung a rope over to get us across to the other side. I almost fell to my death.
Dude, I
I
caught
zipped
you.
across and caught
Yes.
the rope.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
Yes.
Now
And we
look.
also set up a tripwire, which was quite handy for when 2 out of the 4 drow chasing us fell into the river.
Yay!
Yeah.
I remember killing one of the drow.
They summoned a demon across the other side.
Oh
Yes, a demonic
Some kind.
moth.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the elf
Yeah.
was the only one not to dodge the fairy thing, so I
And
was doing
Rory
really well at the elf thing.
Yeah. Rory unleashed his scary powers on the creature and
Oh,
got a
yeah.
crit. Nearly killing it, but not quite. Not dead.
Nearly dead.
But I got it in the eye, so it is gone.
Yeah. You got it. You killed it in style, and it's now an ex-demon.
Whoop.
We manipulated the forces of physics and used the water to our advantage, and basically some of them took a little tumble off the cliff and went for a swim. Several of them lost their footing eventually, and I commanded one to step in, dive in basically, and he went down the river. So we got rid of all of those, but then the mage being controlled by Dennis, because his character is preparing for our trip after this job, he took control of the mage and is trying to thwart us at the moment with Cloud Kill.
Yeah.
Yes,
currently
and Dubar
fighting
jumped back
Dubar.
across the chasm to try and deal to them.
Dobar inhaled
Dubar's gone
the
face
fumes. Yeah. Dobar inhaled the fumes and went. Took a bit of damage. And
He did take a bit of damage.
he's raging, isn't he?
He is
I
raging,
think
yes.
so.
He's currently raging, yeah.
I'm gonna tear you limb from the mage.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Dubar's got a special skill when it comes to that. I think you've that was a pretty good recap actually. You've got all the major points.
Yay.
Yeah. So we are still in initiative order from last time.
Oh wow.
I've got it all written down. So don't worry.
Oh,
about
thank
it.
God.
Thank God.
Let's change the music.
Yeah, it's quite peaceful, quite.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
thought
it's
I'd get you all calm before, you know, the inevitable death comes.
Just there's little melts of
Thanks.
poison pouring off the cliff into the water. It looks quite serene.
It does. It's mixing with with the mist quite well, actually.
Look at that
let's-
rainbow.
So pretty.
Atmospheric combat.
Sounds good.
We'll just pour this poison in the river. It'll be our little secret.
Yeah.
Right.
Bit of a change.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fits.
Back into the fight. So yeah, we haven't got a Dubar this week, so I will be NPCing him. So he's not going to be making any game-changing decisions, but he will be fighting. So we're going to start at the top of the round, and first up is Yon Drow Mage,
Excuse me.
who is
Thanks for
currently
your trophy.
in melee with Dubar.
They're around the corner, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah,
yes.
we can't see them.
Yeah. What
So-
is Mage going to do?
What would the mage like to do?
Tennis?
Poison spray.
I think you might be muted.
You're right, I am.
There you go. So it's like,
Like, oh, heard voices
Technical
spray.
difficulties.
Yeah, poison spray.
right, let's have a look at poison spray.
It's code.
Right, okay.
Cantrip, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. It has a range of 10 feet. Right. You should do a bit of a... Right, so it's just a con save, isn't it, from Dubar? So let's have a look then.
Would Dubar not try to shut him up?
Actually, Dubar can do that, can't he? Let's have a quick
Uh-huh.
look. Yeah, I need to familiarise myself with his character sheet.
Counterspell.
It'd be good if you could shout, "Silence, mage!" and it actually works.
Silence rage!
I actually quite like the idea of counter spell, but it's more like counter punch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of.
To the face.
Right.
Punch.
Okay. He
Here's my
he
counter
cannot
spell.
stop him
Yeah.
from casting the spell. But he
Okay.
can make a reactionary attack to it. So he's still got to make that con save.
I think that works. That
will
works
be.
for him.
What's right? So he's con save is a 15, which beats your spell save DC. So because it's a cantrip, he takes no damage. But as a reaction, he is going to hit you.
Really?
Yep. If it's a cantrip, if you pass the save, it doesn't cause any damage. But if it's a leveled spell, you take half the damage.
Oh.
Because leveled spells are much more powerful. So he's gonna counter attack with his great axe. That will be a 15 to hit, which will hit.
Yep.
Don't want to bring that up. I'm gonna bring this up, and his damage will be
The butt juice.
11 points of slashing damage from his great axe as he brings it down on the Drow's hand as you reach out to spray him. So if you want to just add that on into the hit points.
11 damage?
Yeah, so we're adding up, remember.
Right. Bring... Okay. Yeah, I am badly wounded.
No, we're adding
I
up.
think. Oh!
So you're getting up to your max. So you're at 23 plus 11.
3, 11. Right, so that's the 4. Okay.
34.
Right, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so you are quite badly damaged. So that is an action for poison spray. You've still got a bonus action and movement if you so desire. And because that was a cantrip, No, you haven't got any bonus action spells, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
Oh, actually, you do.
Got a shield.
No, he's got
That's a reaction.
second
Last
level.
reaction, yes.
If you want to get out melee range.
Oh,
That will
this
not
is
provoke an
fancy
opportunity.
step.
Yeah, that won't provoke an opportunity attack. You should just be able to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Andy uses reaction.
Oh wait, I've used all my second level spells.
No, you haven't. You've got so you've got 3 out of 3.
Oh, okay. That goes the other way.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll use that. All right, yeah, I'm gonna use Misty Step then.
Okay, so you can pop 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
Come towards us.
He's not going to do that.
Come play with
Subliminal.
us.
Yes, we're
He's a
lovely.
stinking-
Actually,
There's a stinking
you know what?
cloud right there.
That works too because that gives me. Yeah. All right, we'll go there.
Forever and
Oh yeah,
ever.
I should have moved that cloud as well at the start of your turn. I'll do that in a sec. Right. Okay, so that's action, bonus action. Now you do have movement, which you can use if you so desire, and you won't get attacked because you're already out of his melee.
We're gonna move back here a little bit more, and that'll be my turn.
Right, coolio. I will move that marker over. 5, 10. Right, so even though Rory, you're in the cloud at the moment, you're not, because what's happened is it's heavier than air, so it's dropped down. So you've probably got maybe 2 more turns before it starts propagating into that side.
So instead of us filling up, yeah. Okay.
Although I think at the start of the next turn, we'll make a roll to see if it gets blown down the river.
Okay.
Or whether it carries on moving in that direction. Right, okay, so with the Drow's turn over, Vaneryra, you're up, and another enemy's next.
So this chasm, you said it was about 15 feet, right?
Yeah, I do believe so.
Right, so I think my jump distance with a run-up is 14. Can I either do an athletics check or use my hero point to try and get across here?
Right, so long jump is... When you make a long jump, you can leap horizontally a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at
Yes,
least
it's
10
14.
feet before the jump. When you make a standing jump, it's half of that distance. Right, so yeah, if you want to try and clear that completely, you will need to make an athletics check. If you do want to hero point it, then I won't make you roll. I'll just say that you go across, but you lose your hero point then.
Can I try roll, and if it doesn't work, then hero point it?
Once you roll, you can use your hero point to re-roll it.
Okay. I will try and roll it because I think my athletics is a +5.
I'd say the DC for this, for you, is going to be about 14. With a decent run.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll hero point to re-roll because that was... That's a lot better, 17.
17, right, okay. So you can leap across the other side.
Cool. So
You will
that brings me right to
be
the edge
going
there.
into that nice cloud kill area.
Ew.
So, when a creature enters a spell's area for the first time, on a turn, or starts your turn there, the creature must make a con save.
Look. Twelve.
12 is a failure. This could be disastrous. Dennis, I need you to
Yay.
roll me 5d8.
Oh.
I don't have 5d8.
Roll them 5 times.
Yep.
5 times. 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 5 times.
There's a whole box of D8 on the couch.
Cloud Kill's a 5th level spell. It's quite powerful.
Okay, so first one is 4. 7. Anybody
Do
writing
you
this
not
down?
roll that again?
4, 7.
4, 7, 6,
Yep.
7,
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Stop that.
and 6.
6.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm down.
That's 12, 14 on
That's
top.
30. I'm on 25, so I'm down.
30.
Ah!
Okay.
Sorry.
You heroically jump to the other side and immediately go unconscious as you breathe in the noxious vapor. Where's my thing? Conditions. Yep, you're unconscious and you're prone. Okay, unfortunately, that's the end of your turn. And you will be making death saves at the start of your next one.
Oh, anyone feels like coming over to help?
Don't worry about it.
I think I'm
I've got
not in the
you.
best shape.
At this
Thank
point,
you.
the last drow that is still alive, that fell into the river and didn't die, is going to try and make an athletics check to swim back up. It's going to be quite a difficult one because he's swimming against quite a fast current. And that's a natural 20, so he does it. And he is going to be going 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. That's as far as he's going to get with that. And he can not see anybody, so that's the end of his turn.
Yeah.
No, actually, he's going to dash. 5, 10.
I can see.
He's going to move into that area, and then he's going to start coughing because he didn't see the cloud kill. He just sees mist.
He'll also get my bramble vine.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
he rolls an 18 on his con save plus, as his constitution is 0, so he still passes it. So he takes half of that damage, which was 30. Unless you want to re-roll it. I suppose you could re-roll it if you want, but it's going to take 15 points of damage. Do you want to do your bramble vine? It goes off, yeah?
Yeah, I've got a 7. I've got a 13 plus 7, so it's a dirty 20.
Yeah, I was going to hit him.
Bramble vine. On a hit, the target takes 1d6. 3. 3 damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 until the start of his next turn. The vine vanishes after it strikes, leaving behind a fate scent of wildflower.
Nah, he goes down, he's dead. After all that damage. And his body starts getting washed back downstream. So after that, it's Callista, you're up, and
You
Rory,
just-
you're next.
Okay.
Go on, Lauren.
Oh, I was gonna say, we just see him like tumble down off the cliff, just wrapped in bramble vine.
Bye!
Bye! I
See you
saw
later.
Vaneryra go down, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get over there, I gotta do something.
Oh, you as well.
And
Oh shit!
You
Yeah.
go as well.
Shit. I forgot to do something, and this might affect Vaneryra.
Oh
okay.
dear.
No, it might affect her in a positive way. Cloud Kill's a concentration spell.
Oh, yeah.
So because Dubar hit you with that reaction, you've got to make a con save at disadvantage because he's got Mage Slayer to see if you maintain concentration on the spell. And because Vaneryra, normally I'd just go fuck it, but because Vaneryra's gone down, I'm going to retcon it.
No, that's fine.
You're muted.
I'm trying to make as little noise as possible. Where do I find my...
You've cons
Con
plus
save.
0, so just roll a d20.
What was the damage that you did?
He did 11, so he's got to get a 10 or more pass, and it's got to be at disadvantage.
Well, I'm fucked.
Oh dear.
5.
5, right, okay, so the cloud kill should have disappeared. That drow was going to die anyway, so I'm not going to retcon that. This is my bad. I should have, I didn't put the concentration marker on him last game. So Vaneryra, you're no longer unconscious, and I'm going to skip back to your turn to see if you want to complete it.
Beautiful.
Let me just remove that thing from you.
I'll save my heroics for later.
You're not.
I appreciate the thought.
You're not prone, not unconscious. There we go.
Lovely. Well, I was going to use my action to dash because obviously I can't actually see what's happening down here. I can presumably hear it, but not see it. So. There.
It's witness protection cat.
I can get to about there.
Yeah. So you can now see where the drows disappeared to. But if you're using your action to dash, then that's basically the end of your turn there anyway, isn't it?
Yep.
Right.
We're good.
Okay. So back into order. My fuck up, sorry. Callista,
Okay.
you're up. The cloud kill has dissipated. You've seen it just...
Yay!
The mist has got
Swamp
thinner.
Gone.
And it's gone.
I feel like I should stay here with these guys just in case some shit goes down behind us.
Entirely up to you.
Cats are shedding.
They do that. I want to try to. Actually, I'm going to try and jump across.
Right, okay, so you can jump. Again, I'll just read it out. When you take make a long jump, you leap horizontally a number of feet up to your strength score. So whatever your strength score is...
15.
15. So if you run 10 feet, you can jump 15 feet. It is 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to get across. So to make it, you're going to have to make an athletics check.
I can do that.
Again, the DC is going to be 14, because you're quite an athletic character. If this was a mage trying to do it, it'd be like DC 18, which is not very athletic. And a strength
that'll
score
be
is...
about the same for me.
Yeah, and a strength score's like low.
6. It's 6.
Well,
It is.
I mean, 21.
Yep, so you use 10 feet of movement, and then
So that's 5, 10, and then boom, I'm over here.
jump across, which leaves you with 20 feet.
It's 5. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So that would take me. Hello. Here. I can't see anything else, so that would end my turn.
Right, okay. Rory, you're up. Dubar's going to be next, followed by Lilith.
Alright, let's figure out if we can get across. I've got strength 14. How far could I run? Jump, sorry.
So with a 10-foot run up, it's 14 feet. So you need 20, so you need an extra 6 feet, so it'd be an athletics check. Again, your strength's 14, so you're quite athletic. I would say it was a DC 14, exactly the same as the other two.
Okay. Do I want to attempt it?
Bearing in mind from where you are, you need a 10-foot run up,
Yeah.
so that means that you'd need to use 20 feet of movement to get your run. You'd have to move 10 feet and then run 10 feet to jump. So I'd leave you with 10 foot of movement when you got to the other side.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright, so give me the athletics check. If you fail, you might be falling in. That is a consequence.
Got 10.
10. That is a failure. Do you want a hero point at it?
Yeah.
Okay. So re-roll it then.
11.
11. Oh shit.
Oh,
Right, okay.
no.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, 11. No,
11.
7.
7? Holy shit.
It's D&D Beyond again.
Stop rolling in there, dude.
At least it's not ones.
That's true.
Right, because you were having problems with D&D Beyond last night, do you want to try and do it in Foundry instead?
Well,
I don't know if it's just being irrational, you know.
You rolled
Yeah, I'll
about
do it,
6
dude.
ones in a row, so
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't know.
move across.
I think it's... I don't know what it is about it.
Need to get you some
Let's give you all
physical
the nat
dice.
20s, that's what it is. Now it's having to pay you back.
No, I'll accept my fate and go in the water.
Okay.
No.
You splash down just within reach. You do have some movement. You can try and climb up.
Okay.
It's right. So you've got 10 foot of movement left, and you're 15 feet down. You haven't got enough to get up because it's like double movement to get up there, so you need 30 feet, but you can at least get out of the water.
Okay, I'll try and get out of the water.
Right. You will need to give me another check, but it's not going to be a very difficult DC compared to the others. So you can either do athletics or acrobatics to climb up. Your choice.
It's both the same for me. I'll try to use my cat reflexes again, though. Oh, look again. 6.
Personally, I would have stayed behind to see if
Low rolls.
if it was coming out the other end.
Right,
It's
okay.
D&D. I don't know what it is. D&D
Right.
Beyond, it's just low rolls.
Okay, next round, don't use D&D Beyond.
No, I won't.
Physical dice.
So you manage to grab on, and you stop yourself from being swept away, but you don't. You just can't climb up. The rocks are a bit slippery. Every time you try to get a handle to pull yourself up, you just slip off.
Yeah.
But you're holding on to the cliffside, so you're not getting swept away.
Yeah.
So that's all your movement. I suppose you could try it again if you want to use your action to dash.
Alright, I'll use my action to dash.
Same as before.
Yeah, I'll roll. Where can I roll?
So if you bring up your
Physical.
character sheet, you can do it on
Bring
there.
up my character sheet.
You can do it on Google.
Or you can do it on Google. You can just bring up a dice roller.
Yeah.
Just add your own mods.
Just type in roll
what-
dice on Google.
You want me to do another acrobatics check?
Acrobatics or athletics, yeah.
Alright.
So 8.
That's with low rolls.
Holy shit, you are. Okay. Okay, with an 8, I would say you get you get yourself out of the water, but you don't get all the way to the top.
Right.
So you're now, I'd say, 5 feet away from the top.
Okay.
So it was a difficult climb, but you managed to get up. Right, that's gonna bring your round to an end.
I realised-
unfortunately.
Yeah. My wife crept up behind me and was trying to hand signal me because my dinner's here, so
All right.
Oh,
I'll mute myself and eat while you guys.
No worries. Right, Dubar's up next. Lilith, you will be on in a second. And Dubar is going to charge for that mage because, you know, it's Dubar.
yeah. I'm just
Right.
thinking what to do.
And then he is going to use his great axe and do the same old thing again.
Bashy bash.
Dubar gets a natural 20.
Nice.
Hey.
That's the first natural 20 I've rolled in a long time, and it's for a fucking
It's not
ally and
even for
not an
yourself.
enemy, yeah. Right, so he... So that's going to be 2d12 this time. Oh, that's quite low. Plus 4. It's 15 points of damage. That will be...
Do you really want to screw around with the 1 hit point I have left?
Yes.
Will you have 1 hit point left with 15
Oh,
points?
wait, no. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm dead.
Yeah. Dubar runs up and just
Bye, Rory.
screaming brings his axe down and cleaves this Drow Mage's head into, dropping into the ground. And with that, pretty much. Let me see. I need to change the music now because that's the end of the combat. See what that one's like. Right, okay. Combat over.
Yay! I'm sorry, Rory. I am not strong enough, and I am a short ass. I can't get you out from there.
I would say that Dubar should probably search the mage, and Callista and I can go and try and help Rory up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try it. Meanwhile, giving a stern talking to the point like, why did you follow us?
Question: would Mage Hand work with helping Rory to get out?
No, I think his maximum he can lift is like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think the two of us can manage it anyway.
That's fine. I just had a
Wait,
thought then. It was like, ooh.
Dice.
Nice.
Oh,
I was just saying,
you have your spiritual weapon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can
fly 20 feet, I think.
Vaneryra and I come to help you, but meanwhile, as Callista goes, why did you follow us? You should have stayed back with the others.
Because it was cool.
I love your bravery, but...
Do you want a technic, or is it okay for us to just pull it up?
I'm just doing an investigation roll for Dubar. I got a 12.
Nice.
Which isn't too
All
bad.
right.
Pockets.
What do we need to get him up here?
Right, so you guys, you're dragging him up to your side. So
Yeah.
one of you do an athletics check with advantage, whichever one's got the highest athletics.
I've got a +5. How are you doing, Callista?
+2.
Alright, I guess I will do that then. Uh, 23.
Woo!
Excellent. Yeah, you managed to pull Rory out up and onto your side.
Lovely. Welcome back, Rory.
In the meantime, Dubar does make his way back over to you guys. He has found on this drow a staff and a spellbook. And nothing else really. But Dubar being
I found all
Dubar
this blood.
is thinking about like breaking the staff and throwing the spellbook into the river because he hates magic.
Maybe give them to Rory for safety.
I don't see it, so...
No. Gives. Just... I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
He'll hand it over for safekeeping because he just doesn't want to touch it. But he thought he'd better bring it back just to show you. before he threw the book in the river and broke the staff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it in my inventory. I have it written down that I have it, because I'm gonna probably pass it off to one of the other two.
Right.
All right.
Do we want to waste more rope getting across here, or do we just want to make another jump?
You jump.
I mean, I could
Did
probably
we cut
jump.
the rope before?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
But could
Yeah.
we, with what's left of the rope, if anyone doesn't feel confident to get over, that they can, maybe grab hold of the rope, we throw the rope over, and then, we try and swing them over, and then they climb up the other side. And hope they don't
Dubar
get
could
whacked in the
probably-
face.
So
Dubar could
we're fishing for failures then.
No, it's just in case.
We're fishing
Right.
for failures. Okay.
We're not
The
helping
only-
a
the
second
only-
time.
The
the
only
rope.
issue you've got with that is you cut the rope on the side where you two are currently, so it's actually attached to the side where everybody is.
Um,
Well, alright then, maybe not. Fine.
Would either I or Dubar be able to lift and jump with Rory, over a shoulder?
Why don't you just throw us the rope
no.
back?
No.
I think Rory's got the same strength score that I do. So,
Just unfortunate.
again, with a good save, he should be able to make it.
Wait, you just throw the rope back towards us.
We could do that too.
I think both Dubar and I used our ropes on our various shenanigans, so unless...
There should be one tied on that side.
Yeah, it's tied up on on the side where Vaneryra, Callista, and Rory and Dubar are. It was cut
Okay.
off from the other side. So,
In fact, Lilith, why don't you grab the rope with your mage hand and just bring it over?
Oh, could I do that?
yeah, you could do that.
Cool,
Yeah.
okay, we can do that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. You cast Mage Hand. Is that a cantrip?
That's
Yeah.
It's a cantrip, yes.
Right.
Yay.
Okay. You cast Mage Hand.
Magic's
You grab the rope
controlled.
and you slowly pull it over with Mage Hand.
Yay.
Sorry, I just had a thought then. Both of us two have 6 strength, don't we?
Seven.
If we're trying to hold this
Oh
rope
god,
to make sure people can come across,
I'd rather jump.
I'm gonna jump. I mean,
let Dubar make the jump first. He's the one most likely to make it, and he's the strongest, so he can help us.
Yes, yes, we'll do that. We got the 2 little ones, magic users who have full strength holding a rope for very strong people. Well done, us.
Yeah. Dubar. Go on.
I was just gonna say, yes, it's like an AAR. How much damage do they do to Dubar?
Quite a bit.
Hmm.
He's not looking very healthy at all.
Neither am I, to be brutally honest, because that demon moth hurt.
Yeah, that thing made that's you too.
I'm doing alright.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you want Dubar to run across
Yeah.
and jump,
Mhm.
the DC for his athletics check's going to be quite low because he only needs to make an extra 3 feet.
That's
Um,
good.
Just send him across
we'll let
first.
him jump across.
Need to get rid of his rage. Right. So 12 plus. Well, plus 9 is 21. Yeah, he makes it.
Sweet.
Right across, no problem. He looks at Rory and goes, "See, little bored one, this is how you do it." Fucking.
Well done.
So you're gonna give
I
Dubar
hand
the
over
rope,
the rope.
right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm handing the rope over and be like, weak. Hi. I focus on magic. Or try to.
No, I can hold it. It's okay.
Please hold it, Duba.
Okay, so he grabs the rope and he wraps it around his muscular arm and just holds it.
Alright, I'll head across. What was the check for it?
Right, so DC 14 for you. In fact, DC 14 for all three of you if you're gonna leap it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leap it.
Because you've all got
Is the
similar
DC any
strength.
different with going across the rope, or?
If you're gonna go across the rope, it's just it's more on Duba whether he can hold you up.
I'll make the jump. I don't want to kill him. Yeah, easy. 22.
DC of what? 14?
14, yeah.
Failed.
Sorry.
Ah! Please!
We need to get some physical dice.
He's got some.
Please. Use them!
I rolled an 18.
Right, okay, so the two of you that passed can go over to the other side. Rory,
Can I climb down to get Rory?
how much did you fail by? By 1. Right, so you make it to the other side, you just don't make it to the other side. You're basically in the same position you was before, just on the opposite side.
Brilliant!
Duba gripping you by the scruff.
Yeah, in fact, let's give Duba a dexterity save to see if he can catch you.
Oh,
Whilst holding the
Rory.
rope.
Yeah,
Rory
I'd
just
say
like,
so.
oh well.
So 18 plus 2, so he got 20. So as you leap across, he just sees that you're not going to make it, and he just reaches out with his big bare hands and grabs you.
What'd you do it like that for, little man?
Wait. Did you look out for the oil?
No, we clasped hands.
Oh.
We clasped hands, and he goes, "Son of a bitch!"
I
Chomping on a huge cigar at the same time.
as I jump across, and obviously I have the staff in my book. In that book, I kind of would go to Maeve, Lilith. Can you guys use either of these? Staff in a
I'll
book.
take the book, definitely.
Okay,
Can I have
that's
a look
Maeve.
at the book? We'll look at the book later. I'll hold the staff. What is this? What does the staff look like? What material?
It is a crude wooden staff with a skull on the end, and it is definitely a human skull. It's a real skull.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that.
I poke it and I go, that's fucked up.
So
I don't
should
like
That can go in the river.
drop it? Just throw it in the river?
No. No. Well, we'll take it, but hope that some use could be done with this. Yeah, we'll take it for now.
So
Nice.
just put it in the bag of holding?
Yeah, we'll do that. Yes.
I just walk
Yeah.
over to Rory. Rory, put this in the bag of holding.
Okay.
No question.
Whoever is taking it, make a note that it is the staff from the Drow Mage, and then if you do examine it later on, I can just quickly find it again.
All right, I'll put it in the bag of holding.
It's like, I don't want it.
Being able to maybe identify that at some point might be useful to find out what kind of magics we might expect at a later date. So
Drow
I
staff.
don't like it.
Were you
It's a drow
checking?
staff with a human skull.
Were you checking out the spell book?
I was taking it because we're sort of on a time crunch, aren't we? So
Well, you've actually got plenty of
Yeah.
time.
all right, okay, I will have a very quick flick through and see.
I mean, you've actually got time to have a short rest if you want.
I was going to
okay,
say that we
yes.
might need it. Yes, please.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because you remember you guys got to the cliff really early.
Yeah.
Before you do that, would you like me to channel my divinity and heal you?
All of us.
Yeah, in a circle around me.
Ooh.
If you can.
Because
I
it
think you and I
recharges on a
both
short
need it.
rest. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's a smart use of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Even if it's just
Okay.
one, you know.
This is the first time I've used this channel divinity. It's called Preserve Life.
It's my first time.
So I can heal 25 hit points, and I can distribute them between any creatures within 30 feet of me. Yeah.
Okay. I need a total of 8. No. Yeah, 8.
I'm down 17.
I think that they should be distributed between Dubar and Vaneryra.
Yeah.
Dubai is
How
down
many-
23.
Yeah, because I only need 8 as well.
I only need 3, so I'm fine.
I can do more healing.
Well,
but
a
you
short
can get it from your
rest.
short rest. Yeah.
A short rest lets you recuperate a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Out
roll
of
hit die.
interest,
So I think the
Out of-
two who have 8 can sit at this one and. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
out of interest, just because I haven't done much spellcasting before, do you get spell slots back on a short rest? Like, how does that work?
No,
No.
not unless
This
it
is
says
channel
so.
divinity.
So,
This is channel divinity.
Yeah.
Right, so I think it's warlocks get them back on a short rest, but everybody else is long rest.
Right.
Yeah. I have an ability called Arcane Recovery, which means I can regenerate a couple of spell slots, though.
Yeah, I think
I've got
sorcerers can do something like that.
sorcerers. Yeah,
You
Right,
can
Rory.
change your,
Yeah.
my spell
If you
slot.
give 7 to me, I can also do a Cure Wounds on myself. So that should get me looking a lot better.
Do the rings affect channel divinity?
Let's find out.
Okay.
Sarah, you should be able to swap your meta magic points for spell slots.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at that, just reading through it. Because yeah, I've got a few for it. So careful spell, seeking spell. So yeah.
No, the ring won't affect channel divinity because it's not a roll. If you were rolling for it, then yeah, it would.
Okay. And does my duality bonus add to healing for this?
Not with channel divinity because it's a very specific hit point pool that you've got.
Okay. Just checking. So yeah, take 7 and then
Thank you.
Dubar gets 18.
And then if I want to do Cure Wounds on myself, how does the ring affect that?
Right. Okay. So you're wearing the ring and you're casting it on yourself.
Yep.
So all healing from a divine source is basically cut in half. So wherever you roll, half it.
Right. So, I rolled a 1 plus 4, so 5. Is that rounded up or down?
Round it up. In this case.
Oh. Yep. Alright, I'm looking a lot better though.
Do you guys want to take a short rest?
Yeah. if you've
Yeah.
got time to.
I would just like to double check. I have a Font of Magic, and I can use Font of Magic to recover my spell slots. Is that correct? So it says I have 5 sorcery points that you regain when I do a long rest. You can use your sorcery points to gain additional spell slots or sacrifice spell slots to gain additional sorcery points as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So can I do
Sorry,
both of
I rolled
those
5
now?
wrong.
Let me have a quick look. Because there's a limit on what spell slots you can get back. I think.
Yeah, so I've
Create
got...
spell slots no higher than 5th.
All right.
it was only on 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Nick,
absolutely.
I'll cast mine at 2nd level, so I'll roll a d8 again and I'll
Okay.
Do the math.
Yeah, so
And
you
I rolled another one, so it doesn't make a difference.
Oh!
Yeah, so you spend whatever sorcery points you want and gain some
Thank
spell
you.
slots back.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
wanted to
there's a
double
little
check before
table.
finishing it.
Yeah, there's a little
Yeah.
table that says how much they cost.
Yeah.
Well, if you're taking a short rest, Dubar's going to spend 1 hit die.
I'll spend
During
one of
the
mine
short
as well.
rest, I would like to do a 10-minute identify on the staff.
Yep, just 1 sec.
That's fine. Just putting that out there into the ether.
Ah, there's short rest.
And Dubar heals an
Yep.
additional 10 points, which gets him back up to max health during the short rest.
Yeah, I did. I only did 1. I just gotta find my D10 so I can pull it. Oh, this one.
Right,
Yeah,
you
I'm
wanted
back
to
up as well now.
Like
you wanted to identify, what was it? The spell book.
The staff.
The staff.
Right, okay. So the staff it doesn't have a specific name, it's just a staff, but it is magical. It can be used to do melee attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Which it does like 1d6 if you want to know that, or 1d8 if it's two-handed. If you hit somebody with it, it does poison damage. It cannot be used as a spellcasting focus and does not cast spells, but it is magical because it's like got a magical poison effect to it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Those poison attacks. Okay.
I won't be using that either way.
How much does it weigh?
It doesn't say. Let's say an hour. What? £3, maybe £4. Let's say.
Pounds, okay.
Yeah. It's not particularly heavy for the size
It's a
of it.
staff.
So, how much damage does it do? 1d6 plus.
It is right. So one-handed, it's 1d6 plus whatever your strength mod is. Two-handed, it's 1d8 plus whatever your strength mod is, and it does 1d6 poison damage if you hit somebody with it.
Okay.
So there's a possibility of 2d6.
Okay.
But
It's not something that appeals to me at all. So if anyone wants it, they can have it.
It could be something that we can sell.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, it's a little creepy with the human skull on it.
Yeah.
It is rather creepy, actually.
I'm
Someone
happy to
might
keep it in the
like
bag for now.
Thank you.
I think it's just... Yeah, I can just live in the bag for now. But it's giving me some bad juju.
Basically, it's a curio for someone. Someone can buy it
would you
as
like
a
to
little
check out the
curiosity
spellbook
thing.
during this short
Yes, I
rest?
would.
Right.
But I was letting people talk. It's okay. I was just saying I was letting people talk.
Right, okay, so the spellbook contains 2 cantrips, which are Minor Illusion and Poison Spray.
Yeah, M-I-N-O. There we go.
It contains 3 first level spells,
Okay.
which are Magic Missile, Shield, and Witch Bolt. It contains a singular second level spell, which is Alter Self. It contains 2 third level spells,
Yeah.
Fly and Lightning Bolt.
Ooh, lightning bolt would probably be fun.
It contains a 4th level spell, which is Greater Invisibility.
Helpful.
And it contains a 5th level spell, Cloud Kill.
Oh.
Yep.
Those obviously were all the spells that mage could do, but that's a decent amount. So, yeah, obviously you can only understand spells up to the level that you can understand them to.
Yeah.
But those, when you reach appropriate levels, if you want to copy them into your spellbook, you can do.
Okie dokie.
Now, if it helps, I do have as my 3rd level. I've already got Lightning Bolt, but always good to have more.
See, that's the so wizards can only learn spells through spellbooks, whereas sorcerers can just innately learn them. Yeah. So the spellbooks are actually more advantageous for Maeve because that's how I learn spells.
Yeah, to be fair, a sorcerer gets nothing from a spellbook. You just look at it and go, what's that?
Unless you wanted to multi-class it
No, I
into
know
a wizard,
stuff.
which could be quite interesting.
Yeah, sorcerer wizard could be interesting, yeah. Because as a sorcerer, you just innately understand magic, so when you see a spell written down, you have no idea what it is. It's like, I don't need to write that down.
It's a thing!
It's like a musician knowing how to play the music without being able to read music.
Yeah. Ah, lovely.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so is short rest done?
Yes,
Everybody
I've done all that.
who would like to spend hit die can spend hit die. Anybody who
I've
wants to
done it.
recover stuff can recover stuff. You find yourselves on the other side of the river, with the immediate threat dealt with, and a long tunnel awaits you in front.
With Rory eating cereal during his short rest.
Yeah. I'm gonna do arcane recovery whilst we're doing the short rest as well.
Okay.
And gain my 2 level 1 spells back.
You actually managed to cook up a curry while you went lucky.
Well done you.
One of those Cation curries.
Yeah.
I think we were told that this river was fairly close to the secret opening to the warehouse, so we probably need to kill the lights soonish. I don't know how soon, but
Who's got the light on?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Somebody cast daylight.
Is it me?
That might have been me when I did fairy light.
No, somebody cast daylight.
I know Maeve had a torch or something like that, but it was definitely...
I did, but I quit it.
Yeah, it was extinguished last game.
Was it not the drift globe?
No, someone cast daylight. No, I didn't
actually
because
has
it would have been
daylight?
metagaming.
I
think you do.
I don't.
No, I don't have daylight.
Right.
You have something like it though.
I'll figure this out, because I'll move Vaneryra. It's not her. Maeve. It's Maeve.
Somebody did cast it.
I have control flame and produce flame.
I think
that's
it's
what you were doing, I think.
it's probably just not saved it properly from last time, but I did extinguish it last time. I saw it on the video.
The drow had disadvantage because of the
decided
bright light,
to turn
right?
it on.
If it was attacking Maeve, yeah.
But
Well, either way, those
nobody
of us
came
that
close to us, so go on.
vision should lead the way.
I can lead the way with the glow globe if you want.
So.
It's
There we
fine.
go.
I can go ahead and just dim my fire, whatever.
Bear in mind, everybody can see to some degree, so it's not.
Yeah.
You're not
So-
totally blind.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if we turn the lights out, we don't risk being spotted. So I think sooner rather.
I'm
than
gonna be
later.
in the middle here behind Maeve, because I guess Dubar is gonna have to follow up behind.
I was literally going, okay, I'm gonna check along. See who comes up behind me.
I would prefer not to have the squishy people in front.
I'm sure
We
Dubar
try
will.
again.
No, I go first.
Well, he can't see so well. So
Yeah, no, he can't. Yeah, fair enough.
I'll be behind him
Ooh,
in
okay.
case.
So you can move yourselves along. As you are moving, the tunnel does narrow up in places and it gets slightly wider as you're going. The ground is very full of loose rock and outcropping, so you got to be careful as you're going. But you already did your skill challenge, so it's fine. You completed that before in last session. As
My
you
token
need
is
to keep
somehow underneath Maeve's, and I can't move it.
Sorry, what were you saying, Nick?
You can use your arrow keys on your keyboard too.
Yeah, you can. So
Ooh.
as you get to that corner where Vaneryra is, you start to hear voices coming from somewhere up ahead.
So it's not just me then.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, you can at the moment, but
Can
this
we
might
all
change.
hear voices?
So yeah, everybody can hear them. They're not being exactly quiet. They are speaking in common, and you hear what sounds to be maybe 3 or 4 different people. One of them is shouting about that they heard noise coming from behind the stairs. There's another one because you've just been in a very loud fight. So,
Yeah.
there's another one basically shouting back at him, just saying, "Don't be stupid." And there's a bit of argument going on. You can't, from where you are, you can't hear the full thing, but you do get the impression that somebody's heard you fighting, but other people don't believe that there's actually anything there, and it's probably just rats.
Dara!
That's good for us.
No, not Dara.
that's
We
what you
stay
can say.
put. Ooh.
Dara!
Okay, you're spawning your own rat.
Yeah.
Go see what you can say. And apparently
Does
I
he
can't
know
see
how
shit.
to identify? Does he know how to identify dead people now? Have we taught him that?
Did you train him? You said you were going to train him.
I'll put it in my next time.
I need to. Can you see everything that Dara can see?
No, I can't.
Right. Okay.
Like, I'm black there.
Right. Just give me a second, because
That's fine.
on mine, Dara can see everything. So I'm like
Everything.
everything.
Dara's omniscient.
Yeah, he is a bit.
That's not what we've experienced thus far.
Able vision.
Being able to see everything and understand everything is two completely different things.
Dark vision. Let's give him. Do weasels have dark vision?
I can find out.
Yeah, have a quick
Hang
look.
on.
He's so cute.
No,
but
but I believe they should do.
Right, you can have 10. You can have 10 feet of dark vision. Then.
That's fine.
Good token. Right. Okay. Just so that I put vision on the token. I don't know whether you can actually see. If you
Yeah, I can see it now.
Right. So you can see through Dara's eyes, can you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So apparently I can see all the way down here.
Yep.
Fair enough.
By the way, as I'm up the front, I'm going to make a point of putting my hood up now.
Can Dara see like any light up ahead or anything like that?
Clearly, yeah, you can see colour here. So
I can't see any colour.
you're not.
No, it's just grey.
There's what Dara can see is just here. There is a very definite masonry work. There's a wall that's been built. But just from where he is right now, just to the side there's a small gap in the wall. And it looks like there might be crates beyond it. Are you walking into it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Because otherwise Dara would just be like, eh. But there is a gap there. It's very, very tight. But I don't know. Do you want to investigate it further?
I'll just sort of like tell Vaneryra behind us. The little one seems to think is showing me that there's some light up ahead. I'm guessing that's where we need to go.
Will we stay put until the shouting dies down? Then we might be able to go have a look after that. I'm assuming, can Dara overhear anything else from where he is?
How does your walk work? Can you...
I can see and hear through Dara's.
So as Dara approaches this corner, you can see that there's a gap either side of this wall. There are crates piled up around it too, which kind of blocks the area. But there is a definite gap between the wall and the tunnel exit. You believe, looking through Dara's eyes, that people could probably squeeze through, but it will be a squeeze. It's going to be like... to put it in mechanical terms, it will cost you probably 15 feet of movement just to move through that gap. It's tight, but you can get through.
I don't know if the big one will be able to get through.
Dara can hear people walking about. There are multiple people in this chamber beyond. And it very definitely, you can see, Dara can see that it opens up into a chamber. I'd say, right, make a perception check. If you're hearing through his ears.
Yeah. Dara does get, I believe, advantage. Yeah. Weasels have advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Right, so make a perception check with advantage, but use your stats because it's your mind doing it.
Right, okay. So it's my perception, but his advantage.
Yeah, because he's got a nice sense.
That's fine. Just confirming. That's a 15 on the die plus 4, 19.
Right. Can clearly discern at least 4 people talking. One of them's got a dwarven accent. It sounds like there are more people than that in there, though.
There's at least 4, but could be more. Hey, Callista, there's a dwarf.
Yeah? I mean, can you understand them, or...
They're definitely talking in common. I just can't make out what they're saying.
Why don't we give it a few minutes until the suspicion dies down, and then I can sneak up and try and listen on my own.
What-ish sort of time is it at the moment?
About 20 past 8.
20 past... Oh, right, okay, so we've got like 2 hours before we due in.
Yeah, you can stake the place out for a bit if you want. Up to you guys. If you stake it out, it's going to be a matter of doing a few rolls to see what you discern before the thing that you're looking for turns up.
Or I suppose
I think that's worth doing.
Choke hold, choke point for bringing people down. Can only come down the corridor 2x2.
I want to stake out this place and see what we can discern, see what we can listen for.
Yeah, we need to find out what's in the shipment, right?
That was the mission, yeah.
Okay.
Right, so how would you like to do it? I mean, obviously Dara can get through that gap quite easily. The rest of you can move up to it if you want. Which, obviously, if you want to stake it out and see what's going on, it might be advantageous if you're closer to the area.
Yeah, I personally would like to stealth up to the gap, but not past it.
Right.
That's a lame move.
Okay, so if you want to stealth up to it, give me a stealth check, please.
Lovely. And like I said, I've got the cloak with my hood up now.
Okay.
Stealth checks.
If it becomes relevant.
Anybody would like to stealth up there, yeah?
I would
Yeah.
like
Okay.
to, but apparently I cannot get onto Maeve's token.
Alright.
I can't. I
dirty
off
20.
somehow.
Day 20, okay.
I got a 1.
No.
No. Is that with your physical as well?
Yeah.
You cursed? Yes, have you been shaking hands with Will Wheaton? Right,
Stealth.
Shut up, Wesley.
I rolled a 16
16,
for my
okay.
stealth.
Everybody move to where you want to move. I'll move Maeve. And then we'll sort the checks out in a minute. So where's Maeve want to go? Right up to the...
Behind Vaneryra.
Okay.
Is that about right?
Oh, that's
You
all.
can get 5 more feet forwards, I think.
Okay, as long as there's no chance of me being visible, then sure.
I think just maybe stay right here.
I got a 14. No, 11, sorry.
Right, so we've got a dirty 20.
I keep looking at the survival, it's
An
not
11.
survival I want.
What did Callista get? Sorry.
16.
16. On Rory, you rolled a 1, but what's your stealth modifier?
So I got 3 then overall.
Yeah, nat 1s don't count unless it's in combat. So you always add whatever it is to it. So that is.
I do feel really squirrely tonight, actually. I'm just like...
Right, so that is an average. This is a group check, obviously. Let's check.
Am I gonna get involved here in a minute?
You may do. We might take a break in a sec because it's getting to that sort of point, and then after the
Okay.
break, very possibly depending what happens. But what I'll do is, during the break, I will give you access to the token, so you can examine it. Now, it might not come to a fight, but at least it'll give you time to have a look at it.
Righto.
Right. Okay. So their perception is. Look, shit.
Woohoo!
Right, okay. So you all get up to the entrance. Your group
Okay.
check, it averaged out at 10, the stealth. And they rolled a 9 on their perception.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Oof.
So you were lucky.
In your teeth. Yeah.
Yes. So it had Rory rolled. Well, you can't roll below a 1, but right. Okay. So you make your way up there. Do you want me? I'll move you up there as well. You can see. So how would you like to do staking out? Is Dara going to get involved in this, or?
No, I'll just get it back up into my hair.
Right. Okay. So you want me to get rid of him?
Yeah, you can do.
Let's go. Right, okay.
And there goes the flashlight.
Mhm.
Hey, no, I'm not muted this time. Wow.
Woo!
I think we just
Yeah.
listen for as long as we have to.
Yeah.
Unless anyone else has got an idea.
No,
I'd say no longer than half an hour. If we've got to deal with these guys, then we've got to deal with these guys.
Well, it depends on what we find out, doesn't it?
Yeah, whoever's at the front, how much can you see? So that's yourself, Vaneryra, isn't it?
No, you can actually see a bit more than you should be able to, because that it's not put a wall around that stairs.
No, it hasn't.
But
that line of sight, I'd probably be able to see these guys, right?
yeah. So you've got a gap here, and there's a gap here. There are crates either side, which is kind of blocking the gaps to a degree, but you can see through.
I see an elven man.
So, if you spend it, how long are you spending staking this out? Bearing in mind, you've got until what, 11, I think it is, when the shipment turns up.
10.
Half 10.
Half 10.
So
2 hours.
you've got 2 hours before the shipment turns up. It's a shipment that you need to see what's in. So do you want to spend the full 2 hours here and seeing what's happening?
Do so for maybe 30 minutes.
That's sort of what I was thinking.
Yeah, it was.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I guess from then it just depends. If we hear anything in 30 minutes, that makes us think, okay, we have to sit here a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's listen at first for a half hour and then go from there.
Go from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever has got the highest perception, make a perception check with advantage.
Right, let's check my perception.
I have +3.
I have +1.
5.
+4.
It's a Vaneryra.
But with advantage, you said?
Yes. So instead of like doing a group check, I just get one of you to do it.
24.
24. Okay. So
Yeah.
over the 30 minutes,
Get me to do it.
you see, from your vantage point, you do see a few people milling about. This one in particular, he's the dwarf. He's a very stocky fellow. Let me... Where's my...
Up your butt.
Yeah, I'm trying to find...
Wolves aren't monsters.
I'm trying to
They are
find.
at
I'm
this
trying to
point.
find him in my.
It's a dwergar, that's why.
Yeah.
Or a Darrow.
No, he's not. No, not that one. I've got so many folders. Oh, he'd be in that one, won't he? Let's show to players.
Ooh.
I know who that is.
Okay.
Actually, that's the dwarf who appears to be in charge. He orders a few people about.
That has to be Grimhold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet it showed you his name, didn't it?
No?
No,
it didn't.
I've got it in the notes somewhere.
Yeah.
It didn't. I have it written down.
Oh, is that the guy was scared of?
He...
He's...
Go on. I'll let you do it.
No, I am still looking through my notes. I know I had notes. I just
Yeah.
He's the dockmaster who was supposed to be working for the Crimson Chain.
Yeah.
He's clearly in
Yeah,
charge down here. These people are listening to him. Over the course of 30 minutes, they started like moving some of the crates around to make space for new crates or whatever's coming in. He keeps talking about the shipment and the cargo. Very clearly, in the middle of this room, there is a table with manacles on it. There are braziers around the place. There are cages that look like they are designed for holding people. And there are bones on the floor.
Shipment's not a person, is it?
Could be.
I think it might be.
Is this Virginia?
Wait a minute.
West Virginia.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Are they not?
The ship we came in on was shipping something and they didn't want us to see it.
Humans? Are they
No.
alien?
something. He said there was something in the. I remember something about the cargo being dangerous.
We did say that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if these guys are bringing in the same kind of stuff.
We monsters.
Yeah, we ought to, if that ship comes into harbour again, we ought to check it out.
It's a little bit of
Especially
a
if we
tangent
find
right
out.
now, though, isn't it?
No, but it reminded me the cages. It's life, some kind of livestock, or pardon the word.
Long pork.
Well, it could be sentient creatures, could be monsters.
Who knows?
But I think there's a
Do we
connection
want-
here.
Right, okay, so 30 minutes. What do you want to do?
Do we want
How
to listen any longer to see whether they will refer to the cargo specifically, or do we want to bounce?
I was going to say, how likely is it that we could get past here?
Not very likely, I don't think.
You see at least, including Dwarf, you see at least 9 individuals milling about in that makeshift warehouse. For want of a better word.
Okay, so not likely.
As your Jane at this moment, can I ask 3 questions?
Sure.
Sure.
Nobody knows what I'm referring to. Nobody's read over the Scott card.
Nope.
How big are the cages?
They're like person-sized.
Like human size?
Yeah, they're thereabouts.
Human. Okay.
Might get something a bit bigger than a human in there, but they're definitely meant for like an individual rather than a group of people.
Oh.
Can I actually see the person in front of us?
Can you see him? If he's stood
I
there,
can see him.
No, but you would have seen him moving about. He's not just been stood there for 30 minutes.
How often do we actually see people walking past?
Over 30 minutes, you've seen everybody, but you've not really had a long enough time to discern any sort of pattern.
I think we need to observe for a little longer.
If I may ask another question, what are the cages made out of? Can anyone discern what the cages are made out of?
With that perception check, they look like they're made out of metal, but that's as far as it goes.
Iron.
Made out of metal.
Definitely
And
metallic.
they're metallic and they're for individuals, so one could discern that they're designed for magic users.
Well, metal will keep
Or
a lot
fairies.
of things, and not just magic.
Or fairies. Yeah.
Somebody who is connected to the ley lines.
Faye's trying to.
I've got an idea. I might be able to persuade the big guy. Big guy. There we go.
Persuade
I've
how
got a-
and what?
I've got a spell that can make him think we're a little bit of friends.
A little bit of France.
Friends.
Friends.
Oh,
France.
A little bit of
We're
friends.
friends. We're friends. We're just friends.
What is this France you speak of?
It'll only last about 10 minutes. But we might learn some things out of it.
We know that you've cast it on him.
He will know afterwards.
We need to do this covert and not be seen at all.
I agree.
to be
Yeah.
Jane again, I think you need to do more observation.
I
We've
agree.
got that hat of disguise.
Oh yeah, we have.
We do.
I do.
Someone's attuned to the hat of disguise. Why don't you disguise yourself as one of the generic people and try and mingle. I don't know.
Eavesdrop.
Or we could just wait.
Yeah, Nigel form.
We could just wait
What
for them
about-
to bring the cargo in. Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
you can just wander around doing work and drop eaves.
We can eavesdrop from here without being seen.
Exactly.
I think Faye was
So
trying
that's
to
what
say
the rest of
something.
the group can do.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, why don't we get somebody to disguise as the informant?
I can do that. That was Nigel
Or-
who we
or
talked to.
Yeah.
We could be overthinking this, and we could just wait for them to bring the cargo in and see what it is.
Well, we get
Yeah,
bonus
fine.
points for sabotaging the whole place, so
Yeah,
I'm
but
kind of thinking
why?
that.
You mean like tampering with the locks on the cages?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe what he asked for was actually sabotaging the cargo,
Mm-hmm.
the shipment?
So if those are
Not
people, we
actually
can't
finding
sabotage them.
Let's just
I
keep
think it's
watching.
actually
I
gonna be a
don't.
good idea going in as Thorm and just like, what the fuck was this again? I can't remember. You know.
I think we
Yeah.
should wait until they bring the cargo in before we make a decision.
I'm with Rory.
Me too.
Yeah.
Then we can talk
That's
about
the main consensus.
theatrics.
Do we want, since I am attuned to the hat, do we want me to get myself disguised as Nigel now, just in case, or
You
not?
can do it at will. You can do it
Let's
at
wait
will.
for it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
You can use
fine.
it at
I'd
will,
rather
yeah.
ask.
And you've got the charisma to
Well.
pull off the guy
Yes.
who cursed me.
I hope so.
Dice rolls.
True.
I have performance and persuasion, so yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're our best hope.
No
pressure.
You're our only hope.
No pressure at all. So it's either I persuade, or I intimidate, or I do deception. Deception's higher.
Yeah.
Rory has a condition
like
called
that.
pathological
With your-
averageness.
No.
I thought you were going to say
Your
conscientious
stature.
objector.
We're better off doing persuasion or deception rather than
Yeah.
intimidation.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Alright, let's
do I
wait.
need to roll more perception checks?
Yes.
Right, so are you going to be spending the
Oh
next...
god, what the hell's that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that come through the mic?
Shit.
I'm sorry.
So you're going to spend the rest of the time until the cargo turns up just observing the area?
I
Right.
think so, unless we hear anything that would influence that decision, if that makes sense.
Right, okay. Yeah, again, another perception check with advantage.
Yeah.
So this is going to take you up to 10:30, and so it's another hour and a half.
23.
23. Right. Okay. So for the next hour, you notice that what's happening in the room. Most of the guys are sorting out crates, restacking things, moving things out the way. They're obviously getting ready for some sort of new shipment coming in. Around about 20 past 10, the dwarf shouts, "Right, lads, ship's due in now. With me." And then he points to two people in the room that are out of your sight. Goes, "You two, get ready. We're going to be bringing them in a second." And then you hear the movement of quite a lot of people exiting the place. I'm just of the... You know.
Have they got like pulley systems to bring in the crates, etc.?
You can't see anything from
That's fine.
back there.
Okay. Does that sound like everybody has left?
It sounds like the majority of people have left. During the time when after he says you two, you do see two people sort of appear from somewhere over here, and they start just tidying up this area a little bit.
Okay, I've got a suggestion. Feel free to shout me down. But if there's only a couple left in there, we kill them, we bust the crates, maybe make a few explosions, and get back behind the staircase.
And then maybe leave Lilith dressed as one of them.
Yeah.
Drag the body of that one out.
Although, might be quite incriminating if like anyone's left in there.
We're
Even
supposed to
guys.
sabotage the new cargo, right?
Yeah.
Well, if they don't have any crates or any cages to keep them in, if we blow it all up, I've got ways I can damage the cages, I think.
Right.
Again, feel free to shout me down if it's a crap idea.
We need to see what the cargo is, because it could have moral implications if we blow it up.
Yeah.
No, I'm not suggesting we blow it up. I'm suggesting we deal with their ability to store it. We've got 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We've not got one. So we need to get a move on.
Right, and with that, we're going to take a break. So we'll catch everybody on YouTube next week. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Have fun, play nice, be good.
Nail that notification button.
Yeah, absolutely. Go on, it costs nothing to subscribe. Just press that button there.
Do what you want, you don't have to do shit.
You don't get any sponsored ads on this channel.
No sponsored ads. Just pure gameplay. Right, and
And our
goodbye.
charming.
Bye.
Just the ones
Rebecca's
that are on
mum.
YouTube in general.
Right.